The healthcare industry is one of the biggest, most essential parts of the modern economy, and it's changing faster than most people realize. Not because of some distant future technology, but because of something already happening right now. The population is getting older. By the mid-2030s, for the first time in US history, older adults are expected to outnumber children. That shift alone is going to put enormous pressure on doctors, hospitals, and the entire system, and some companies are quietly positioning themselves to meet that demand head-on. Two names that keep popping up are HCA Healthcare and Abbott Laboratories. HCA runs one of the largest hospital networks in the country, and because they're so deeply embedded in the communities they serve, they've managed to stay financially consistent even when the broader healthcare landscape gets messy. Abbott, on the other hand, is known for its medical devices, including a glucose monitoring system called Freestyle Libre that's used by people managing diabetes. What makes Abbott interesting is that most people around the world still don't have access to that kind of monitoring technology, which means there's a lot of room left to grow. Now, here's the part that tends to get overlooked. When most people think about healthcare investing, they jump straight to pharmaceutical companies. But there's a quieter corner of this space. Companies that make the lab equipment and tools that the entire industry depends on. Think of it like a gold rush, where the people selling the shovels often do just as well as the miners. Thermo Fisher Scientific is a good example. Their stock took a hit recently due to tariffs and some global market turbulence, but underneath that, the business is still growing and putting out new products. It's the kind of story where short-term noise can hide long-term strength. The bigger takeaway here is that the healthcare costs in the US are rising fast, projected to nearly double within the next decade, and the system simply cannot keep up without technology stepping in. AI diagnostics, surgical robots, telehealth, these aren't just buzzwords anymore, they're becoming necessary. The gap between the companies embracing that change and the ones falling behind is getting wider every day. As always, none of this is financial advice, just information worth having. And if this kind of breakdown is useful to you, please subscribe, because this is exactly the kind of thing we dig into regularly. Thanks for watching.